Welcome to Seed Tuesday, everyone. So today's Seed Tuesday is look, there's help. So I was reading in Psalms chapter 121 where David was saying, I will lift up mine eyes unto the hills from which cometh my help. My help, it comes from the Lord that created heaven and earth. And I started thinking about myself, right? And I'm going to just share a little testimony real quick. I was thinking about myself and I was thinking about my children. And yes, I still think about my children. I thought that I would think about them less. Not saying that I don't want to think about them, but I thought thinking about them, I would think about them less, when they grow up and when they're grown. But they're grown and now I think about them even more. And maybe because they're all grown and they're gone, right? So they don't live near me. Two of them are out of state. And one of them is in, within the same county, but she's married, right? So my husband and I, we have 3 grown children. And to make a long story short, I tend, not my husband at times, but I tend to want to jump in and make decisions and try to offer, assistance, to try to make decisions for them, because sometimes I get anxious as a parent and I don't want them to mess up, or I don't want them to go through what my husband and I, some things that we may have gone through when we were young. But to make a long story short, when I started reading that scripture, Psalm 121, verses 1 and 2, when David was saying where his help comes from, I said, you know what, let me take a step back. Let me start, let me not be anxious and trust God in everything, even with my children, with every situation, and say, no, they have to make their own choices for themselves. They have to do their own, they have their own path that they have to live for themselves. I said all that to say I'm trying to help somebody. You may have children, you may not have children. They may be grown, they may not be grown. But whatever situation that you're faced with, just know that we serve the King of Kings and the Lord of Lords. He's Lord of my life. If you're a believer, I know he's Lord of your life. But we serve a God that created heaven and earth. What is it that we would ever need that he can't help us with? He can help us with making decisions, whether it be to just say, no, stay out of it. No, shut your mouth. No, be quiet and let them do them, or let me handle this situation. We have to go to God for strategic planning on even our next move, on how we choose to move, because and I'm gonna just say me, I can tend to mess some stuff up. I know y'all can too. But sometimes we can tend to mess stuff up when we don't go to God, when we don't consult God with whatever issue that we have, whatever problem that we may have, or whatever stumbling block that we may be faced with. So look to the hills from which cometh your help. Remember where your help comes from. It doesn't come from the hills. Your help doesn't lie in the hills, in the mountains. Your help, it lies and it comes from God, our creator, the creator of it all. So whatever issue or whatever problem that you're faced with, know that your help, your present help, is there. Whatever you need, your present help is there. And that's what I got for Seed Tuesday today, guys. Until we meet again, I love y'all. Y'all don't forget to like, share, follow, and subscribe to Voices of Substance on YouTube, Facebook, TikTok, and Instagram. I love y'all. Until we meet again, y'all have an amazing day.